We are coming to you live tonight from Prentice High School as Zaleski Sports brings you high school girls basketball, WIAA style. We're in the tournaments. This is the WIAA Division 5 girls basketball sectional semifinal game, the Sweet 16 of teams left in the tournament. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Anderson here along with Chris Anderson to my left on production. This is the Midway Steel pregame show. Midway Steel Incorporated is a family-owned wholesale steel distributor providing competitive pricing and high-quality steel services with delivery across Wisconsin. Located in Withee, with 25 years of experience helping the industrial, agricultural, and construction industries. Midway Steel Incorporated, fair prices and good service. The Cinderella Redmen from Rib Lake, the number 6 seed, coached by Austin Edwards, finished their season at 16-10. The girls to look at tonight: Addison Gums, averaging 10.2 points per game. Emma Telusty, 9.8, and Tessa Week at 8.1. In the free throw department, Tessa Week and Emma Telusty each at 53%, and in rebounds, Tessa Week at 8.5 rebounds per game, and Avery Nemi 4.9. So the girl to watch for the Rib Lake Redmen is Tessa Week. How did the Redmen get here? Their first game, they took on Flambeau and beat them 74-17. In the regional semifinal, a 62-24 win at Winter. And last Saturday to win the regional, a 49-27 win at South Shore. That's how the Redmen got to the sectional semifinals. We take a quick look at the Marywood North standings. Rib Lake finished in second and are the only team left in the Marywood North still playing at this juncture of the tournament. We look next at Owen-Withee. By the way, being serenaded tonight by the Rib Lake Band under the direction of Matt Robish and the Owen-Withee Band under the direction of Brian Gutsch. So we got music going on tonight. It's going to be pretty raucous. The Owen-Withee Blackhawks come into this matchup at 22-4, 11-3 in the Clover Belt East, head coached by Josh Jolling, the number 1 seed. One word: Kendall Weiler leads in scoring. Geneva Capatillo second. Ellie Peterson third leading scorer for the Blackhawks. Kendall Weiler rebounding leader, and Maddie Mueller in second, and Kayla Rasmussen is the leading free throw shooter, but then Kendall Weiler's there again. Only 2 games required for Owen-Withee to get at this location. They got a first round bye. They defeated Bayfield at Owen-Withee 59-16. And then they did play 3, my bad. And they defeated Prentice 67-35. And in a game that we brought to you last Saturday night, the Blackhawks defeated Gilman to advance to the sectional semifinal. A quick look at the Clover Belt East standings. Neillsville still alive. They're playing tonight. Owen-Withee still alive. The rest of the Clover Belt East has had their seasons ended in the tournament. We take a look at the next slide in the Clover Belt games. 2 teams from the Clover Belt East playing tonight. We are seeing Rib Lake and Owen-Withee taking on each other. And in the D4, number 2 ranked La Crosse Aquinas versus number 1 Neillsville. 1 West team left in the Clover Belt. Chippewa Falls McDonald at number 1 Cameron. All right, friends, what's going to happen at the winner of tonight's game? We'll advance to the sectional semifinal, and the winner of that will go to the Resch Center next Friday morning. The winner of tonight's game will play either 6 seed Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran or number 1 Solon Springs. Now, the way it's tentatively scheduled is that game will be played on Saturday. It's tentatively scheduled to be played at Superior, and that can change depending on drive time, locations, whatever the WIAA decides. So the best bet to do is to go to ZaleskiSports.com and check out their schedule to see where the games will be played. But right now, tentatively scheduled, the winner of tonight's game will travel to Superior High School in play, either Emmanuel Lutheran or Solon Springs. Well, strap up, settle in, get in the recliner, have a beverage, and be prepared for some excellent basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports. This has been the Midway Steel pregame show. Midway Steel Incorporated is a family-owned wholesale steel distributor providing competitive pricing and high-quality steel services with delivery across Wisconsin. Located in Withee, with 25 years of experience helping the industrial, agricultural, and construction industries. Midway Steel Incorporated. Fair prices and good service. Bands have got everybody fired up. A full house tonight here in Prentice. We're glad you've tuned in. Hopefully Bob and Kathy Trimble are in the recliners tonight and loyal watching us. Chime in as well. If you're watching us too, leave a positive comment on the YouTube page and I'll try to give you a shout out. Should be fun. 50 seconds until National Anthem and starting lineups. National Anthem will be performed tonight by the Owen-Withee Blackhawk Pep Band under the direction of Ryan Gutsch. Sit back and enjoy, friends. This is Joe Anderson along with Chris Anderson to bring you tonight's sectional semifinal game, girls basketball. Welcome, friends, to an exciting night of girls basketball here at Prentice, a sectional semifinal game. Will the Cinderella Rib Lake Redmen continue to dance, or will the clock strike 12? Or will the number 1 seed Owen-Withee Blackhawks advance to the sectional finals? We shall see. Owen-Withee in the black jerseys with the red trim and white numbers and letters. Rib Lake in the white with the maroon numbers, letters, and trim. And we're underway here in Prentice. Week. That's the girl that they want to get it to. They skip it back over to Gums. Nemi back to Scheitauer. Nice pass inside. Nothing doing. Peterson pulls down the rebound. Here come the Hawks. First time down the court. They double team Weiler. Peterson will swing it back to Capetillo. They look to double up high. Mueller to Weiler. Capetillo will pop a three. Way short. Metal Wholesale in Owen is your locally operated residential farm and commercial metal supplier. If you're looking to build or remodel and you need metal fast and you need metal right, ask your building contractor for the best in the business. Ask for Metal Wholesale. Metal Wholesale LLC, your professional metal manufacturer. Just underway here in Prentice. Number 6 versus number 1. Lusty kips it over. Shot off the mark from Nemi. Rebound pulled back down by Lusty. Redmen continue to try to get it underneath, and Weiler ties up Lusty. And the arrow points to the Hawks. Full court pressure put on by Rib Lake. Hawks used to this. Now the Peterson, they'll swing it back to Mueller. Capetillo, and that got lucky as it was off of a Redmen player. Midway Steel is incorporated as a family-owned wholesale steel distributor providing competitive pricing and high-quality steel services across Wisconsin. They're located in Withee with 25 years of experience helping industrial, agricultural, and construction industries. Shot off the mark, and it's going to go out of bounds and belong to the Redmen. Midway Steel Incorporated, fair prices, good service. They pick up man at half court. Capetillo will pressure Gums. The one to watch for the Redmen is number 24. And a floater up in the lane and in and out. Good shot for Lusty. Wouldn't drop. Near side, Capetillo takes the ball over the timeline. Peterson. They move it around. Mueller cut off. Kendall Weiler had an excellent game against Gilman the other night at home to win the regional. Weiler, baseline shot off the mark, pulled down by Week on the rebound. High pass to Scheitauer. She collects it back to Week. Still scoreless, not almost 3 minutes into this contest. Nearly a steal by Mueller. They rotate it back. Peterson with pressure. Near side. Gums. Thought about a three. She'll drive in. Knocked away. Away from Nemi. The Hawks take advantage. Can they do it? And another miss. Boy, the rims are tight here tonight. Capetillo on that. Another shot off the mark. Over 3 minutes in and not a point. Two tough teams going on here. They get it back to Mueller, and Mueller gets the foul. That's going to be called on number 11, Emma Lusty. First foul of the game. Joe's Refrigeration has been serving the Owen-Withee area and all of central Wisconsin for more than 58 years, providing commercial refrigeration service. They're also your full-service DeLaval dealer, providing the top equipment for your milking parlor, including the DeLaval VMS series. Joe's Refrigeration, that is, of Withee. And traveling, pressure defense put on. Both of these teams have clamped down. Josh Jolling, the head coach of Owen-Withee. Austin Edwards of the Redmen. And we're going to go almost 4 minutes here without a point. Overplay 2-3 for the Hawks. Scheitower is fouled. Capetillo has a tendency to get in foul trouble. Veteran officials on the floor tonight. And a packed house here at Prentice. Fake shot and drive by Talusty. She's cut off. She'll skip it. Capetillo got a finger on it. Can't track it down. Scheitower will reset the offense. An overplay 2-3. A lot of grabbing going on. And a tied ball. And the arrow points to the Redmen. The Marina Schilling Funeral Home staff provides support and compassion to help you through your journey of grief and celebration of your loved one's life. In your time of need, contact Marina Schilling Funeral Home in Owen, Abbey, and Colby. Steal. Mueller. She didn't curl it. That was a good no call by the official. Don't think I'm being partial either. She had curled that up on her arm. That was one thing, but she had her hand on top. Can the Redmen answer? Tipped away by Capetillo. Gums will pressure. Capetillo can't get it. Put back by Rasmussen. Goes off the mark. Here come the Redmen on the fast break. Talusty. Play call for the player control foul. And that's 2 fouls on Emma Talusty. We're right in between the Owen-Withee fans and the Redmen fans. We're at midcourt on the opposite side of the scoreboard, score table you can see. Owen-Withee to our right, Rib Lake to our left. And a good steal for Scheitower. Talia. And she'll bring the ball down. They get it in to Week. Week has it tipped away. Capetillo. She's going to slow down. No, she's going to do Euro step and got it. Capetillo for 2. Almost 6 minutes in, and the Redmen still looking for their first points. Can they get it this time down? Week ends the streak. Tessa Week, she's the girl to watch for the Redmen. And just a junior. 2 subs come in for the Redmen. Belle Gums and Klana Dahlman. OW Sports and More is open 7 days a week at 8 a.m. before you head to the lake. Get your live bait, tackle, licenses, and more. OW Sports and More at the corner of Highway X and Main Street in Owen. Madeline Anderson has also checked in for the Redmen, and somehow Owen-Withee ended up with it. Capetillo down. Oh, nice pass to Weiler. Kendall Weiler from Capetillo. That was a pretty pass. First points at the 12-minute mark. 12 and a half for the Redmen. Struggling. Another turnover. Capetillo, she's going to slow down. Wait for numbers. Weiler inside. Euro step. Kendall Weiler in a timeout. Rib Lake. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school girls basketball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Withee Oil and Withee 66 Service provide bulk gasoline, fuel oil delivery, and along with complete lubrication, tires, and batteries. Withee Oil and Withee 66 Service supports the Lady Blackhawks and wishes them good luck in tonight's game. Back here to Prentice. Joe Anderson joined by Chris Anderson on production, bringing you this WIAA D5 girls sectional semifinal game. Good drive to the basket, off the mark by Gums. And another rebound for the Hawks. Capetillo double teamed. We'll skip it over to Weiler. Mueller. Capetillo, they look to double team up top. And trap. These girls are used to the pressure. They skip it out. Capetillo for three. No. Weiler almost had it. Got it away from Peterson. Good rebound by Week. Here come the Redmen. Good pass down to Dahlman. They skip it out. Three on the way by Scheitauer. No. Rebound put back. No by Anderson. Rebound comes down to Kendall Weiler. Peterson kicks it back to Mueller. Capetillo. Three on the way from Mueller. No. Rebound belongs to Peterson and the Hawks. Both coaches shouting out instructions to their players. Three on the way, too long for Mueller. Rebound. Long pass ahead to Gums, and Gums has it tipped away. It'll be Rib Lake ball. Kendall Mueller checks in for the Hawks. And Avery Nemi returns for the Redmen. Also in for the Redmen will be Emma Talusty. Forward Bank is proud to support local student athletes and wishes them good luck in tonight's game. Forward Bank, insure, invest. And there's a foul, the first foul on the Hawks. Good drive to the basket by Emma Talusty. And that's called on Kendall Weiler, her first personal. First free throws of the game for either team. And that one's short. Short drive up the Highway 13 for the ladies from Rib Lake. And about an hour and a half drive from the girls from Owen-Withee. Boys played there earlier today, and she missed both. Owen-Withee boys with a big win over Mercer today. That game scheduled for Tuesday, then they tried to play it last night, and they ended up playing it today at 4 p.m., so the lads could have a chance to get over here. They won that and will advance to Friday. I believe they'll come up here. And tied ball, arrow points to the Hawks. Peterson Seal Coating of Withee wishes the Lady Blackhawks good luck in tonight's game. Keep your driveway or parking lot looking good with help from Peterson Seal Coating of Withee. Make quick work. And a nice shot for Kendall Mueller. And we'll finish talking about our friends from Peterson Seal Coating. They make quick work of driveways and parking lots by providing hot crack fill, pressure washing, and line striping. And call them today for a free estimate. And that steal, that little layup missed. Capetillo for three. No. And the Hawks keep the ball. They have really dominated the boards. Weiler. And Weiler with the Euro step. Much to the chagrin of the fans from Red Lake, they want to travel. And it's a 10-point lead. Approaching the midway point of the first half, and Rib Lake can't buy a basket. Nemi's three is long, but the Redmen track it down. And that shot off the mark by Gums. Back in for the Redmen, Tessa Week and Addison Gums. Cinderella Rib Lake Redmen, the number 6 seed, taking on the number 1 seed, Owen-Withee Blackhawks. And they break the press. Coming in, Abby Hadelstad for Owen-Withee, number 4. Weiler skips it. Weiler for 3. No. And we've got a push foul. And that's going to be 3 free throws, much to the chagrin of Coach Austin Edwards of Rib Lake. He's a little frustrated with some of the officials' calls or non-calls. And that is called on Avery Nemi. That is her second. And 3 free throws for Kendall Weiler. First one is up and off the mark. Second free throw for Weiler. Made it. Capetillo returns for the Hawks and will give Kayla Rasmussen a breather. Rib Lake needs to get the lid off the basket and get some points here. They've had good looks, just haven't gone through the cylinder. And 1 for 3, and a good pull-down rebound for Addison Gums. She'll take the ball over the timeline. Skip pass to Lusty. Cut off. Shot up and off the mark by Dahlman. They're getting good looks. They're getting good shots, just not going through the basket. And the Hawks are. It's a big difference. Paddlestad near side in the Mueller. Mueller to Mueller. Maddie and Kendall. Kendall 43, Maddie 14. And that's Maddie Mueller with the ball right now. Into her sister Kendall. Weiler with a fake shot, drives baseline, skips out. Hadelstadt for 3. No. Good look. Didn't drop. Wasn't close to the cylinder even. Good move by Nemi. And Nemi double teamed. And a tied ball. And the arrow points to Rib Lake. Coach Austin will bring in number 3, Madeline Blomberg, a junior. Rib Lake didn't score until the 12:30 mark of the first half, and they've been stuck at 2 for nearly 5 minutes. Into Week, tipped away, out of bounds. Good hustle and defense by Maddie Mueller. Got a sub coming in for the Hawks. It's going to be number 25, Carmen Fries. And she will give Kendall Mueller a rest. Kendall played some very big minutes this year for Owen-Withee. Into Week. They tried to get it back in. They retain control. Shot and foul. Good move by Gums. She'll shoot 2. Hank's Furniture and Carpeting of Thorpe has rocker recliners starting at $539 and reclining sofas as low as $10.99. Get huge discounts on heavyware, vinyl plank, and tile starting at just $279 a square foot. Residential and commercial with free delivery and free estimates. Hank's Furniture and Carpeting of Thorpe. That foul, the second on Kendall Weiler. And Addison Gums 0 for 3 from the free throw line. And the second one is up, and she makes that one. Must have heard me up here. 10-point lead, 7:35 left, and a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school girls basketball on Selesky Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Looking for more people to chime in. Leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. We'll give you a shout-out on the air. Back to live action here. Owen-Withee will inbound. Capetillo, Mueller, Paddlestad nearly lost it. Got a fork stuck in it. Capetillo, and Capetillo lost it. Good defense put on by Scheitauer. Tipped out of bounds. The Rib Lake ball. Tiemann Realty offers complete real estate and appraisal services to Clark County and beyond. Visit them at their Greenwood office or go to TiemannRealty.com. Paddlestad out. Peterson returns for the Hawks. Good inbound by Blomberg. Back to Blomberg. They kick it back up top. Gums will dribble. Floated out to Tulusty. Tulusty faked. She faked freeze right out of her shoes. Oof. Good move. But they're stuck on 3 points. They've got to get more, and we're just ticked under 7 minutes. And that defense for the Hawks stifling that Rib Lake offense. They want to get the ball inside, and they can't. The Hawks with the height advantage. Weak up high. 3 on the way from Gums, no. And Peterson rips that ball down for the rebound. Near side to Maddie Mueller. Capetillo back to Maddie Mueller. Sister Kendall on the low block. Peterson down to Kendall Mueller. She'll drive left-handed, throw it up. And end up with it. It's tied ball, and the arrow is going to point to Owen-Withee. Metal Wholesale of Owen is your locally operated residential farm and commercial metal supplier. If you're looking to build or remodel and you need metal fast and you need it right, ask your building contractor for the best in the business. Ask for Metal Wholesale LLC, your professional metal manufacturer. Peterson, 3! Ellie Peterson, she's dangerous out there. I've seen her hit 5 or 6 in a row. And it's another turnover almost. Inside and off the mark by Tulusty. Put back and good by Week. Tessa Week with 4 of the 5 points for the Redmen. And breaking that press. The Blackhawks, good block by Week. Capetillo went up and Week said, "You'll get nothing and like it." Gums. And Blomberg stepped out of bounds. Kayla Rasmussen will return for Owen-Withee. Rasmussen, Freeze, Peterson, Capetillo on the floor for the Hawks. And Mueller. There they go. You got to bring somebody. And everybody gets nervous about that half-court line. It's got to be both feet in ball. That rule is just about as old as me, and I'm retired. Good swing around. Rib Lake is gone to man, trailing by 11. Under 5 now in the first half. Inside the freeze, she kicks it out. Capetillo for 3, no. And good rebound pulled down by Tessa Week. She'll give it up to Addison Gums. Gums to Scheitauer. Week, pressured by Capetillo, will drive in, cut off. 3 on the way from Gums, no. Rebound by Freeze. And we've got a timeout called by Owen-Withee. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
A&W. Try the new 3-piece pub battered cod combo. Flaky fried cod fillets, crispy fries, creamy coleslaw, and a frosty mug of made fresh A&W root beer. It's fish and chips the all-American way. And then some. A&W. Root beer float and root beer cream freeze. 2 delicious ways to savor the all-American flavor and creamy vanilla soft serve. They're the sweetest friends a frosty mug ever had. And then some.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows at last year's pricing. Call today.
Back to action here in Prentice. 16-5 Hawks over the Redmen. Girls D5 sectional semifinal game. Freeze now to Peterson. Back to Rasmussen. A good pass inside. Freeze. Deuce. Carmen Freeze. And the Redmen struggling on the offensive end. Good baseline drive, pull-up jumper off the mark by Gums. Another rebound for the Hawks. And Capetillo dribbles into the corner. Good pressure put on. They get it to Rasmussen inside to Mueller. Maddie Mueller for two. And the Cinderella Redmen not looking very sharp right here. Done everything but get the ball in the basket. 2-point shot is off the mark by Scheitauer. Peterson with the rebound. And the Hawks continue to dominate here. Peterson, three. Yes, I told you. Ellie Peterson, once she gets hot, she can bury you. Hawks now leading by 18. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Baseline drive by Blomberg. She's fouled and will shoot two. Midway Steel is a family-owned wholesale steel distributor providing competitive pricing and high-quality steel services with delivery across Wisconsin. They're located in Withee with 25 years of experience helping the industrial, agricultural, and construction industries. Midway Steel Incorporated, fair prices, good service. That foul called on Kayla Rasmussen. That's only her fourth team foul. And Blomberg misses the first of two. Second one is up, and that one drops. Madeline Anderson returns for Rib Lake. That 2-1-2 zone press that the Rib Lake puts on. And the Hawks have had no trouble with it. They're very patient on offense, Owen-Withee. Winner will play Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran or Solon Springs Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Inside to Mueller, and she's fouled. That's going to be called on Talia Scheitauer, her first. I'll tell you, to get to this spot, you've got to have some talent, and these young ladies doing very well for both teams. Mueller to Capetillo. Peterson, she'll take another three. That one's short. Maddie Mueller put back. 2. 6 for Maddie Mueller. 19-point lead. Coach Jolling encouraging his defense, but another foul on the Hawks this time on Freeze. It's going to be Carmen's first. Back in for Rib Lake, Avery Nemi. 2:15 left in the first half. Scheitauer. Nemi will cross over, kick it out. 3 on the way by Nemi. Good. Avery Nemi. And that is the shot that the Redmen needed. Freeze gives it up to Peterson. They rotate it back up top. 1-2-2. Outside shooting for the Hawks, very apparent here in this first half. Peterson pressured. Capetillo pressured by Dahlman. She'll drive left and fouled. That will be only the 5th team foul on Rib Lake. And they call that on Klana Dahlman. I'm going to make sure I have that name correct, too. Maddie Mueller out. Hadelstadt returns. Shot off the mark. Good rebound for the Redmen. Kiana. Yeah, I got to remember to read my own. And a turnover. So pardon me for that error. Hawks on the offense, approaching a minute. Probably work for one. 2 subs coming in for Rib Lake at the next dead ball. Freeze, Hadelstadt, Peterson, Capatillo, Rasmussen underneath the freeze. Got it! My goodness. Owen-Withee breaking down the defense. Under a minute. Nemi, skip pass to Scheitower. Scheitower gets it back. She's up on top. 3 on the way. Short by Nemi. And rebound for the Hawks. 30 seconds left. Capatillo far side. Hadelstadt inside. They rotate it out. Good ball movement. And they're going to call a foul. Oof. On Bell Gums. You can hear some of the parents over here saying no. Emma Talusti and Addison Gums check in for the Redmen. And Maddie Mueller returns for the Hawks. Will give Carmen Freeze a break. Still looking for people to chime in. We've got a nice crowd watching tonight. Thank you for tuning in tonight to the network. Several big games, the Neilsville team, and of course the big one down at Adams Friendship between Assumption and Pacelli. 2 of the top teams in D5 for girls basketball. Weiler, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Jump ball, and the arrow points to Rib Lake. Kendall Mueller will check in, along with Hadelstadt for Owen-Withee. And we'll give Weiler and Maddie Mueller a breather. Also coming in is going to be Carmen Freeze. Good move by Coach Jolling. Take his starters out. 5 seconds. Don't have them commit a foul. Four, 3, 2, 1. Counts if it goes. Does not count. That does not count. No, it's after the horn. And the Rib Lake fans are not pleased with it, but it was the correct call. That horn had blown. We're at halftime, ladies and gentlemen. 27-9. Hawks will be back after these messages. You are watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
Uncle Mitten wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax.
Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue the pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Zaleski Sports and high school girls basketball sectional semifinal here in Prentice between the Redmen and the Blackhawks. Before we go to the book, a couple of words from our sponsors. First, from Joe's Refrigeration. They've been serving the Owen-Withee area and all of central Wisconsin for more than 58 years, providing commercial refrigeration service. They're also your full-service DeLaval dealer, providing the top equipment for your milking parlor, including the DeLaval VMS series. Joe's Refrigeration of Withee. And friends, the Marina Schilling Funeral Home staff provides support and compassion to help you through your journey of grief and the celebration of your loved one's life. In your time of need, contact Marina Schilling Funeral Home in Owen, Abbotsford, and Colby. Before we go to the book, a couple of updates on scores of other games of interest. With about 2 minutes left in the first half, Assumption leads Pacelli 28-20, that being played down in Adams Friendship. And at halftime, in a D4 match, La Crosse Aquinas 29, Neilsville 20. That game at half. We're at half here in Prentice. Let's first look at Rib Lake. They have struggled to score. They didn't get their first points until the 12.5 minute mark of the first half. 1 point for Madeline Blomberg, 3 for Avery Nemi, 1 for Addison Gums, 4 for Tessa Week. 2 of 8 from the free throw line are the Redmen. Any foul trouble, Emma Talusti and Avery Nemi, each with 2. Tessa Week well below her scoring average. And the Blackhawks have really throttled her defensively. Let's look at the Hawks. 6 from Maddie Mueller, 6 also from Ellie Peterson, 7 for Kendall Weiler, 4 for Carmen Fries, and 2 each for Geneva Capatillo and for Kendall Mueller. No real foul trouble except for Kendall Weiler with 2. And the Hawks were 1 for 3. I forgot to do that. Joe, you got to do your homework. 1 for 3 from the free throw line. We'll be back after these messages here on Zaleski Sports. Tonight's game brought to you by Midway Steel.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Zaleski Sports and girls basketball sectional semifinal Division 5 between the Redmen and the Blackhawks. Joe Anderson here, along with Chris Anderson on to my left on production. Shout-outs to Sarah Schutte, ready for a good game. Tim Scott, thank you. Thanks for the positive comment. Derek Scheuerman, go Twin Cities. Justin Peterson, he's watching. Richard Malire and Tony Neri. Dave Hahn, friend of the channel. And he's keeping people updated. Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran is beating Solon Springs 34-18. So we'll see what happens. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game Saturday night. Plain and simple, as you look ahead to the second half, the ladies from Red Lake need to keep taking those shots, and they've got to drop. That defense for Owen-Withee has really throttled the offense for the Redmen. But I'll tell you something, I got to give a tip of the cap to the girls from Rib Lake. They have gotten good shots, good looks, just haven't gotten the shots to fall. Owen-Withee needs to keep doing what they're doing, keep trucking, keep doing what they're doing. That's the big thing. I coach junior high girls and boys for 20 years, so I can that's my coaching novice right there. Wow, it's an exciting game here in Prentice. Very big atmosphere with two bands going on, and the winner will advance to the sectional semifinal and be in the Elite Eight. This is the Sweet 16, and the Rib Lake Redmen riding the Cinderella wagon. A 6th seed winning the regional, taking on number 1 seed Owen-Withee. Winner to advance to Saturday afternoon. Back after a few more messages, and we'll bring you the second half of play. Again, tonight's game on Zaleski Sports brought to you by Midway Steel.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
Got an update from Richard Maliron. Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran leading Solon Springs 34-18 at half. The winner of that game will take on the winner of this game. Withee Oil and Withee 66 service, providing bulk gasoline, fuel oil delivery, complete lubrication, tires, and batteries. Withee Oil and Withee 66 service supports the Lady Blackhawks and wishes them good luck in tonight's game. Second half going to start. Here we go. Hawks, Redmen. Hawks going left to right on your screen in the black. Rib Lake in the white jerseys. Going right to left. It's been all Hawks. Rib Lake stays in that zone. Weiler rims out. Had a good look and it rimmed out. Rib Lake's got to make a move and make a move fast. Weak, tied up, and a jump ball, and the arrow points to Rib Lake. OW Sports and More is open 7 days a week at 8 a.m. Before you head to the lake, get your live bait, tackle, licenses, and more. Owen-Withee Sports, OW Sports and More, the corner of X and Main in Owen-Withee. And Owen. Drive by there when I go to my retired teachers meeting. Once a month. That defense really throttling Rib Lake's offense. That three-point shot, good look, and rims out for Gums. Capetillo now takes the ball over the timeline for Owen-Withee. Rasmussen inside to Mueller. No! Mueller tracks it down, and she traveled. Peterson Seal Coating of Withee wishes the Lady Blackhawks good luck in tonight's game. Keep your driveway or parking lot looking good with help from Peterson Seal Coating of Withee. They make quick work of driveways and parking lots by providing hot crack fill, pressure washing, and line striping. Call Peterson Seal Coating today for a free estimate. Rib Lake trailing here by 18. 3 on the way, too long for Scheitauer. And Talia Scheitauer still looking for her first points in the game. Tipped away, good defense for Gums. And Tlusty can't complete it. And Peterson. And the arrow points to Owen-Withee. Some of the fans to my right from Owen-Withee. I got Owen-Withee to my right and Rib Lake to my left. And fans are getting excited. You get to this level of the game, and a turnover, Week will track it down. Talia Scheitauer will slow things down. At 1-2-2 defense. And Scheitauer, oh, good move for Tessa Week. And that may be the spark that the Red Men needed. First foul on Ellie Peterson, first of the second half. And Tessa Week's first, only her second and third free throws coming up. She misses that, rebound. And it ends up belonging to Owen-Withee. 16-point lead here with 15:58, just roughly 2 minutes in to the second half. Maddie Mueller. Now to Rasmussen. Capetillo near side. Underneath to Peterson. Foul in the basket. And she will go to shoot one. And they call that on Addison Gums, her first. And Ellie Peterson with the chance to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. She does not, but rebounded by Weiler. Inside, outside. Good rotation for the Hawks. 3 for Weiler. That's way off. But Maddie Mueller there to track it down. 3 on the way by Rasmussen. No. Pulled down by Tlusty. Here comes Emma Tlusty. Crossover. Stopped. Kicks it out. They flip it over to Talia Scheitauer. Into Week. Tessa Week. Inside. And then they're going to call the foul on Emma Tlusty, which will be her third. Forward Bank is proud to support local student athletes and wishes them good luck in tonight's game. Forward Bank, insure, invest. Weiler will get it back to Capetillo. They have been able to defeat that pressure. Rasmussen for 3, no. And ball's going to belong to Rib Lake. No pressure put on by the Hawks. They'll pick them up at half. Capetillo with a little token pressure here. 1-2, little half, three-quarter court diamond. And traveling. Tlusty tried to do too much in one motion and lost it. That has been the story of the night for Rib Lake. Just too many turnovers. They've had good shots, just haven't dropped. And that pressure, that full court pressure has not led to any turnovers. Weiler rushed it too much, and who are they going to say it's out of bounds? Yeah, they're going to say it's off of Weiler. Going to belong out of bounds to Rib Lake. Hank's Furniture and Carpeting of Thorpe has rocker recliners starting at $539 and reclining sofas as low as $10.99. Get huge discounts on heavyware, vinyl plank, and tile starting at $279 a square foot. Residential and commercial with free delivery and free estimates. Hank's Furniture and Carpeting of Thorpe. 29-18, and that shot well off the mark by Gums. And the putback and the foul, and that will send Tessa Week to the line. Tessa Week 0 for 2 from the free throw line. And that foul called on Kendall Mueller, her first. And Tessa Week with 8 points, but she's worked hard to get those. Now make it 9. Second free throw is up and good. She averages 10 points per game. And Owen-Withee will beat the press. That press has not done an awful lot for the Redmen. Overplay, look to trap up top. They skip over to Capetillo. She'll pull it back out. Rasmussen with a screen. Capetillo fouled as she went to the basket and will shoot 2. Tiemann Realty offers complete real estate and appraisal services to Clark County and beyond. Visit them at their Greenwood office or go to tiemannrealty.com. That foul called on Madeline Anderson, her first. Capetillo shooting 2 here. First free throws of the night. Peterson will check out. 2 in, 2 out for Rib Lake. Didn't catch him. And makes the second. 17-point lead for Owen-Withee. Winner advances to the sectional championship game on Saturday. Right now it is tentatively scheduled for Superior. Odds are it will not happen there. So stay tuned to Zaleski Sports. Check out the schedule to see who's going where. Whoa, almost lost it. Good 3 look by Week, and it goes out of bounds. Get 2 for $6 cheeseburgers. That's what I'm talking about. That's 2 cheeseburgers for just $6 at your nearest A&W All-American Food locations in Withee, Colby, Altoona, Cadott, and Spencer. 2 for $6. You had me a cheeseburger. And they continue to defeat that press. 1-2-2 inside to Capetillo. Tried to get it into Weiler. There's a scrum. They wanted to travel, didn't get it. Mueller, 3! Maddie Mueller with 9. And Coach Austin very frustrated. That shot off the mark, put back by Week. Talusty drove hard, missed it, but Week was there for the rebound. And I think they get Kayla Rasmussen for her second personal. They do. And that will put Tessa Week at the line to shoot 2. That one is short. I'll tell you something. I got to give a tip of the cap no matter what happens as a result of this game tonight. Tip of the cap to the ladies from Rib Lake to be a 6th seed and to get to the sectional semifinal. Second one goes in for Week. That is a great accomplishment. Owen-Withee on offense. They pick up the defensive intensity now, even more so for Rib Lake. In the Weiler. Weiler off glass, doesn't go. Knocked out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Rib Lake. Out of bounds. Good call by the official. These guys know what they're doing. Call the Dolman Insurance Agency to cover your business, farm, home, and auto. Dolman Insurance is an independent agency with offices in Greenwood and Thorpe. Go online to dolmaninsurance.com. Dolman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. Anderson will skip pass out. Gums will drive, got it. Belle Gums with her first basket of the game. Now, if you're Rib Lake, you got to get a couple of stops and get a couple of baskets. Try to cut it to 10 at the 10-minute mark. Inside, Kendall Mueller, and there you go. That is the way to beat a press. Pass your way through it. Ball hardly touched the ground. Double team pressure put on to Lusty, and a timeout called by Rib Lake. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school girls basketball, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Michael Steinwagner checking in and telling me I'm cheesy enough, I don't need cheeseburgers. Hey, looking for custom signs, banners, or apparel to make for your event, or even lighted signs to make your business stand out? Stop by ZB Designs in Colby or give them a call at 715-223-7643. Back to action coming out of the Rib Lake timeout. 3 on the way, off the mark by Nemi. Here come the Hawks. Capetillo with pressure by Gums, and she traveled, much to the cheers from the friends from Rib Lake. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. I said unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. That's Infinity Exteriors. Approaching 11 and a half minutes, and it's a 21-point lead by the Hawks. Tipped out of bounds. Nope, tracked down. Good hustle by Belle Gums. She's got the ball now. Addison Gums. There's 2 Gums sisters out on the floor. Hadelstad in a scrum. Ends up with it. Gets it to Kendall Mueller. Kendall Weiler. Ooh, that almost was a travel. Inside, Maddie Mueller. Rasmussen back to Mueller. They'll reset up. Got a lot of people chiming in on the network tonight on the comments section. Hadelstad, 3. No. And Weiler got away with some contact. Good rebound by Addison Gums. Belle Gums fouled. Out of bounds. Don't pay more for appliances, pay less at Mid-City Appliances of Colby. New, overstock, scratch and dent, they have them all. All brands, and they will service your appliances too. A family-owned business with a knowledgeable staff ready to serve you. Mid-City Appliances on Highway 13 of Colby. First foul on Addie Hadelstad. Good drive to the basket by Gums. Belle Gums. 4 points for Miss Gums. Now, if you're Rib Lake, you want to try to keep this. You want to try to. Weiler fouled as she went to the basket. I was trying to finish my sentence there. If you can get it to around a 10-point game with 9 minutes, you've got a shot. Right now, it's 17, and that foul called on Madeline Blomberg, her first, and that will put Kendall Weiler at the free throw line. She's only 1 for 3 tonight, and she's shooting 2 here. And makes the first. You can't trade baskets. Freeze in, Rasmussen out for the Hawks. Second free throw is up and off the back iron. Good rebound pulled down by Addison Gums. She'll take it ahead. Kiana Dahlman. Shot off, and Belle Gums knocked away. Kendall Weiler with the rebound. Rib Lake second in the Merriwood North Conference this season. Freeze has got to get it out of there. Hadelstad, top of the key, 3. Yes! Addie Hadelstad for the tray. And it's back up to a 19-point advantage. Or a 21-point advantage, excuse me. 3 on the way from Addison Gums. Off the mark, put back in and good for Madeline Blomberg. Approaching the midway point of the second half. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds. All crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids. You can get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Kendall Mueller near side skips it out. Maddie Mueller, 3! And right now, the Hawks are feeling it as they lead by 22. It's a long shot for Rib Lake. They've got a shot. They've got time. They've got to get some points and some stops. 3 on the way from Addison Gums. No. Rebound tracked down by Blomberg. 3 on the way from Dahlman, and she got it. Kiana Dahlman with a 3. 8:35 left here in the game. Weak. Freeze. Can't get it to drop. A lot of pressure. Weak with the rebound. She'll take down the court. Thought about a 3. 3 on the way by Bell Gums. Rebound by Hadelstad. Maddie Mueller, junior, number 14. Runs the show. Kendall Weiler, the senior, number 22. 3-second call, and that's a good call. They've been getting away with camping in there. Capatillo comes in along with Peterson for the Hawks. Scheitauer and Talusty in for Rib Lake. Shout-outs tonight to Sarah, Tim, Derek, Justin, Richard, Tony, Dave, and Special Reed. Chime in, and I'll give you a shout-out on the air. Inside to Blomberg. Blomberg tied up. Weak. Dribbles, and it's in the scrum, tied up. Arrow points to Rib Lake. Last we saw was Eau Claire Emmanuel was leading Solon Springs at halftime. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game. 3 on the way by Scheitauer. Rebound ends up in Carmen Freese's hands. Now Capatillo will take things down. Weiler out. Hadelstadt thought about a 3. Another chance for a 3. Yes! And Addie Hadelstadt is in fuego. If it isn't Hadelstadt, it's Peterson. And it's now a lead of 22. And that's shot off the mark by Weak. Rebound by Freeze. You can kind of feel the season starting to slip away from Rib Lake. Freeze fouled as she went up for the basket and will shoot 2. That young official, I've seen him for many years. He is very energetic with his calls, and that's fine. You want to be assertive and don't let anybody try to talk you out of it. If you think it's right, you do it. 2 free throws for Carmen Freeze, misses the first. If anything is an Achilles heel for Owen-Withee, it's the free throw line. And Coach Jolling will freely admit that when I talked to him before the game. Free throws. And she makes the second. .23 lead. And fouled. Freeze called for the foul as Emma Talusty drove to the basket. And it'll be out of bounds underneath to Rib Lake. Got to give a tip of the cap, too, for the band directors tonight. Matt Robish of Rib Lake and Ryan Gutsch of Owen-Withee. And first one is in and good for Jocelyn Severide. Oh, excuse me. Emma Talusty, my bad. Looked at the wrong side of the book. Kendall Weiler will step out. Made them both, did Miss Talusty. 2 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Full court pressure put on. Hadelstadt, Peterson back to Hadelstadt. Hadelstadt had it knocked out of her hands. Tracked it down. Down underneath to Peterson. Peterson knocked. It's going to ball out of bounds. Good hustle, good defense for junior Tessa Weeks. She does not want to see her season end. But trailing by 21 here with 6:22 left. It's a long shot for Rib Lake. And that went right through Peterson's wickets. Don't see that very often. Got to do one before two, as my old friend Bill Chidarski used to say. Here come the Redmen. Gums. Fanimi. A nice Scheitauer kicks it out. Weak. Way short. Tracked down by Scheitauer. Kicks it back out to Weak. Gums. Addison Gums. Will drive. Good move by Addison Gums. Doesn't drop. Rasmussen gets it out of there, and they want another traveling call. Doesn't happen. Capatillo. Hadelstadt tracks it down into Capatillo, and that defense has really become very intense now for Rib Lake. Everybody getting excited with 5.5 left. Rib Lake knows they've got to get very intense here defensively. Tipped out of bounds. Good hustle for Addison Gums. It's still going to be Owen-Withee ball. This is this point in the game where Rib Lake knows that they've got to get something happening here. Trailing by 21 and time ticking away. Rasmussen kicks it back to Capatillo. They're going to play keep away here. Look to pressure. Freeze will take it up back to Capatillo. Peterson, Capatillo, and Freeze. Now Rasmussen. Freeze will dribble and travel. But even with that travel and a turnover, they ate 25 seconds off the clock, and time is a factor now for Rib Lake. Kendall Mueller in for Owen-Withee. Kiana Dahlman in for Rib Lake. Coach Edwards has got a good crew coming back. He loses only 2 seniors. A lot of juniors on this team for Rib Lake. And that young rating right there is fouled. Weak. Yep. You can hear that smack all the way up here. John Dirks has checked in. Hi, John. New subscriber. Thanks for checking in. Weak. Dahlman drives to the basket off back iron. Kendall Mueller with the rebound out to Capatillo, far side. Into Kendall Mueller. Peterson with the putback, no. And there's going to be a foul on Peterson or Mueller. No, they're going to say that Weak traveled. Megan Komarick has checked in for Rib Lake, a freshman, number 23. She'll replace Avery Nemi. Peterson, 3. No. Good rebound for Talia Scheitauer. And Rasmussen pressures her, and there's going to be a foul on Rasmussen. And that was just a frustration foul by Kayla Rasmussen. She got knocked to the floor and lost her balance, fell awkwardly in the scrum, committed the foul. And that will bring in Madeline Anderson for Rib Lake. As Talia Scheitauer, looking for her first points of the game, will shoot 1 and 1. 4:14 left in this game. Good rebound put back for Madeline Anderson, and Madeline got her first bucket of the night. Down to 19, but time a factor. 4 minutes left. You want to look the pass out of it. Anytime you play a press, you want to pass out of it. Dribble with a purpose. Hadelstadt, she'll pop a three. No, way off the mark. Scrum for it, ends up in Hadelstadt's hands. And Peterson will dribble out of the lane. Back to Peterson up top, inside Rasmussen. Capetillo, baseline drive. Got it, tough shot for Geneva Capetillo. And the shot off the mark by Kamerick. And we're approaching 3 minutes. And unless it's a wide open shot, there's the tip away by Kamerick. Peterson now. A couple of reserves are going to come in for the Hawks here. We'll get you the numbers in a moment. They're playing keep away. Owen-Withee leading by 21. And we're under 3 minutes. Hadelstadt nearly loses it. And timeout, Owen-Withee, full time. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school girls basketball in Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
2:39 left here in our game. And the two subs that have come in for Owen-Withee are Jocelyn Severide and Lydia Lobach. And Lobach fouled as she went to the basket. And that foul called on Addison Gums, her second. Lobach will shoot two and miss the first. Macy Devine and Kean Hadelstedt have checked in for Owen-Withee. And I think Coach Edwards knows. And the second free throw goes for Lobach. Tegan Hadelstedt will check in for the Hawks next dead ball. Blomberg will swing it out to Gums. Tipped away. Good track down by Anderson. Floater, short. Put back, good. Megan Kamerick. Shot is up and off the mark by Lobach. And someone fell with their head on the floor. That was Lobach. She's holding her head. Put a hard knock on that hardwood floor. And they will bring in Josie LaRock. Another turnover. And traveling is called. They will send in Tegan Hadelstad and Josie LaRock for Owen-Withee. And a foul. Shot off the mark. As Lobach returns. At the line is Megan Kamarick, a freshman for Rib Lake. Missed the first, missed the second. Minute and a half left. And the Owen-Withee Blackhawks are going to advance to the sectional championship game on Saturday. Shot is up and good by Belle Gums. And she will shoot a free throw. As Adeline Peterson checks in for Owen-Withee. Free throw coming up for junior Belle Gums. Shout-outs to Kiana Dahlman, Addison Gums for Rib Lake. Those senior girls playing in their last game. Shot off the mark, third time's a charm, no. Madeline Anderson is so tall they don't have to jump. Finally, and it goes in for Megan Kamarick. And a violation on the Hawks. But again, shout out to those two young ladies for Rib Lake. Kiana Dahlman and Addison Gums. Congratulations on a fine career at Rib Lake. Wish you nothing but the best and Godspeed. Shot off the mark. Rib Lake with the rebound. They kick it back out. Anderson partially blocked. Shytower will dribble out. Under a minute. Floater. Good for Belle Gums. Kind of like that song, Too Much, Too Little, Too Late. And another foul, but 43.8 seconds and down by 14. And a lot of the younger players for Owen-Withee getting some time to play here. It's going to make the score a lot closer than it really was. Shytower makes it. And another turnover, 30 seconds. And it's on 21. I think they're going to call that foul on Belle Gums. No, they're not. And now they're going to bring the starters back in for Owen-Withee. Well, they have to. They have to, because I'll tell you, Rib Lake has really made this a game. And Belle Gums makes her first free throw. And the Rib Lake fans don't like it, but Rib Lake's going to pressure. And they're going to put the starters back in and let them finish the game. And made them both. Belle Gums close at the 10, but 29 seconds and a timeout called by Owen-Withee. We'll take a quick timeout here as well. You're watching high school girls basketball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Midway Steel.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you.
Still time left,
if you
but
currently work with one of our competitors,
most likely Emmanuel Lutheran.
We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Getting back to a little chippiness here in the last seconds of the game, as the starters for Owen-Withee had to come back in, is now cut down to a 10-point game. They led by as many as 23. And they're just going to rotate it around 18, 17, 16, 15. Tied up ball belongs to Owen-Withee. Or no, foul. They're going to call the foul on Belle Gums. And that will put Kendall Weiler at the line. Rib Lake fans displeased, but it is what it is. Misses it. Peterson with the rebound. Tries to put back 10. Tied ball. Jump ball. And the arrow points to... I'm just going to sit here and be calm. You got some pretty intense fans. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that'll do it. As the Owen-Withee Blackhawks advance to the sectional championship game with a 49-39 win over Rib Lake. We'll be back with the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Okay, all right. Good luck. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school girls basketball, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel. A D5 thriller here in Prentice as the Owen-Withee Blackhawks, the number 1 seed, took out 6th seed the Cinderella team Rib Lake by the final score of 49-39. Just awaiting a chance to talk to Coach Jolling and a player of his choice for the player of the game. we'll take a look at the scorebook here for Rib Lake. 2 points for Talia Scheitower, 3 for Madeline Blomberg, 2 for Emma Talusti, 3 each for Avery Nemi and Kiana Dolman, 2 for Madeline Anderson, 1 for Addison Gums and Tessa Week with 11. The Rib Lake Redmen shot 9 of 20 from the free throw line. On the other side of the ledger for the victorious Owen-Withee Blackhawks, 6 points for Addie Hadelstad, 12 for Maddie Mueller, 8 for Ellie Peterson, 8 also for Kendall Weiler, 5 for Carmen Fries, Lydia Lobach with 1, 5 for Geneva Capatillo, and Kendall Mueller with 4. The Hawks shot 5 of 12 from the free throw line. The Redmen shot 9 of 20 from the free throw line. Rib Lake will finish their season at 16-11, and we'll say goodbye to seniors Kiana Dolman and Addison Gums. We wish them well and Godspeed in their futures. The Hawks improved to 25-4, and the last update we had, they will be taking on the 6th seed, another Cinderella, Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran, as they were leading Solon Springs by around 20 the last time we checked in or had someone chime in. So it looks like it's going to be Owen-Withee and Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran. Location to be determined, so keep an eye out on the WIAA webpage. You can also go to the Zaleski Sports webpage. We've got all the information you'll ever need to know what's going on for boys and girls basketball. Trying to make sure we get a shot to chat with Coach Jowling. I'm going to take a trip away here and make sure I can get a hold of him before he runs off, so stay here. I'll be right back. I am very proud of you. Sir. Good. How's it going? Hi. Good afternoon. Big game. I gotta keep this now. There's off. There's off.
You're gonna have to have some kind of good basketball team. Over 6 foot. A couple of the coaches I remember you.
we played them, their coach said they lost to us, they quit. Did you see how small we were or something? Right through.
Ellie, you want to be in the house?
No.
Be in the house. Ellie, do it. Ellie, come on. You're in the house. Coach Joe.
Confident. He's not scary.
What do you want?
He's a very nice guy. Ellie! Woohoo! You got it! Come out. Okay, sounds good.
All right, back here with Coach Jolling. A tough game tonight. They really came out in pressure defense. I was very impressed by the poise that your girls had.
It's something that we have been working on, and we do have some really good ball handlers. And actually, when we stopped dribbling the ball against their press or their defense, we got some really good looks, and I think that's what was the difference in the game tonight.
Just you saw that full court pressure. Ball barely touched the ground. Textbook passing. Worked on that in practice?
Yep, and reminded them in timeouts to quit dribbling the ball. So,
well, as the way it looks right now, it's going to be Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran. Any thoughts, or you just want to say we're going to practice and see them Saturday?
That's another team that we have played a couple weeks ago, and but they've drastically improved since we played them. It's going to be a fun game. I'm looking forward to it.
Congratulations, Coach. You bet. Here's a young lady I've given a lot of praise to. She's a heck of a good three-point shooter, Ellie Peterson. Ellie, what does it feel like to be going to sectional finals?
It feels awesome. I can't wait, and especially because they're playing Eau Claire Emmanuel, I can't wait for the rematch. And they're definitely a better team, and I'm excited to play them.
Boy, it got kind of rough out there, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Very aggressive.
So you're looking forward to Eau Claire Emmanuel?
Yes, I'm very excited.
And you're very nervous?
Yes.
We're going to put you in the house.
Okay.
Okay, you hang on to the mic, and I'll get out of the way. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay. I'm Ellie Peterson, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Ellie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ellie Peterson. We just put her in the house. Owen-Withee advances to the sectional championship game. It will be played Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. We're not sure the location, so again, as I said before, check ZaleskiSports.com or go to the WIAA webpage to find out where that game will be played. Tomorrow night, the Owen-Withee boys will be hosting the Prentice boys in a second-round game at Owen-Withee. That game will be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, so we wish the boys from both Prentice and Owen-Withee good wishes. Wow, what a game tonight. Final score of 49-39. The Hawks advance to the sectional championship game. For my wife, Chris Anderson on production, Joe Anderson here. Have a great evening. See you Saturday.